Today I'm going to automate andesite production in my create mod world and build a mega factory around it, so let's get straight into the video. Okay, so this is the design I come up with. Got sort of a schematic in the world from creative. We double crushing the cobblestone from my cobblestone generator that we built. Let's get into building this thing and I'll explain more of how it works. Okay, so I built up the first part of the contraption. So we want to crush it into gravel and then crush it into the like sand and clay and stuff, and then the rest of them are getting filtered out here once I put a filter in here to remove anything but sand. And then the sand will get haunted here with some soul campfires and encased fans. Then it will get washed here, and then we're going to mechanical craft it with a bunch of stuff, and we need to bring another belt of cobblestone up from here down over here so we can use it again. So that's how that's going to work. But yeah, let's keep building. Okay, now I've got most of the stuff built up. I've put in some soul campfires, some encased fans, and we've got some brass tunnels in here. So what these are going to do is only allow it in once it's finished being processed. Then it will come onto these depots, and these mechanical arms are set up to take from these depots and set them in the right crafting recipe, make that into andesite in these ones, and then we get andesite coming onto these belts, which I can take. I want to make andesite alloy with it, so eventually I can do that. I think you can do this with mixing, so it's quite easy to do that. So we can also make andesite alloy, which is one of the most useful resources. Like every single one of these machines basically is made from either andesite or brass, so that is a very important step that we're going to take. So all I need to do now is just set up all the power, and then we need to probably make some more water wheels because I have no good power source right now. Then what we can do is set up all these filters and do all of that stuff, and then it should basically be done. Okay, now I've got it all working and I am producing some andesite. So the way that this is working is basically we have the washing, we wash the quartz onto a depot, and then the other line of cobble comes down here, and these arms are set up to put these into the right recipe. So you'll see them going like this, and you have diorite coming out here, and then this arm puts that into these crafters, and that makes you andesite. So yeah, this is really pretty simple farm to set up. You can probably make it a bit more compact than I did. I just like laying it out like this because it sort of makes sense to me how it works. But yeah, I got all the rotational power in, and I set up a few more water wheels back there so I can get a bit more power. I will eventually make a steam engine, but I'm also getting a bunch of the other drops that come in here. So alright, next what I want to do is build up a building around here, and also I'm going to make like a lower level. I'm going to make a belt that goes underground into the iron farm, and then what I want to have is a sort of basement area under here maybe, where I could have a little elevator that takes you down, and then we can mix the andesite with the iron nuggets down here. So yeah, that will work. That should hopefully work. So I'm going to get a belt coming over and sort that out now. Okay, so I managed to connect up an elevator that takes me down into this little basement area that I've made. The andesite alloy is going to be made here. So basically we got a full double chest of andesite alloy. I've left this running for a little bit, but essentially what we've got going on is just a chute bringing iron down from the vault up there, and then that gets mechanical crafted into iron nuggets, which gets put into the basins and mixed. Because it's a shapeless crafting recipe, you can get andesite alloy out of that. And then I also put up a little crusher thing so I can make some obsidian powder stuff, and I made some train casings. And you just make sturdy sheets using powdered obsidian and then putting lava on it and then smashing it twice, and you get yourself a sturdy sheet. So that's used then to make a train casing, and these train casings I can use for a bunch of stuff like train stations, train signals, all of this stuff. They all need a train casing. So I'm going to start working on some trains soon, hopefully, but I want to show you guys what I've been working on up at the top. So I'm running out of space in this build quite quickly. We basically have no space left up here. I've got that building and that building still to build, but down here you can see that I've now started sort of reclaiming the ocean. I've done this using a little minecart contraption that I made. So what this does is it places dirt for me, so I can place this here. I'll show you how it works. And so this thing will place me dirt using these deployers, and then it will make me this little area. And what I'm going to do here is hopefully have train tracks running throughout it. So I need to make a bunch of these, but the train tracks can go down the middle here, and then they're going to be on their own little path, and they can go round. So they could go round here, visit the lava farm, take lava from there, put it into the steam engine or whatever, and they can also hopefully we'll make it transport items from up there down to this bit, because most of the items I've produced are up there so far, but I want to make more and more factories down here. But what I've got going on is this lava farm, which is just some dripstone with some lava on it, and then I've got myself a little spout that's going onto a depot, and a little tank to store some of them. So yeah, we got some lava going on here, which is it's actually pretty fast, to be fair. This should be able to supply one steam engine. I think I'm going to go for like level 8 steam engine, so I'll show you how that works later on. I don't know if we'll do that today or not. Okay, next I want to build up a few different factories around this place. So we've got the andesite farm here that definitely needs a building around it, and we've also got this building here, which I sort of want to make into my sort of house in this area. So we've got a base of operations to go around this stuff. I need a bit more storage, so I'll probably put that in there. And we'll do, yeah, we're going to build up a wall on this one, and we'll see what we want to do for a roof. Okay, so I built up some walls here. I'm not really sure what I want to do with this building, so for now I'm going to work on this one here. So I've built up all the walls to 5 high, and then I added some diorite just to give it a bit of contrast and make it stand out from the rest of the buildings. Now what I'm going to do is bring in some cobbled deep slate and work on a roof that goes up here. Okay, so I want to have a staired roof that's going to come around the side here, because I've got sort of a diagonal building, and then we're going to make like a stairs going up like this, and then I'm going to have a thing in the middle. So this is the middle block here, and we're going to have that come out like that, and then this should work going all the way around. I'll just do the same thing over to the other side, and then we'll fill all of this in like we did over there, and maybe put in a chimney or something. But this building is going to be for like my basic create machines and my just house for now, but I want to move all of this stuff eventually down over there, but I can't really do that yet because I need to build a big factory for all of that stuff. Let's get building on this roof. Okay, so I put the roof on. What I've got to do now is just stick in some diorite on the walls so I can get a nice finished structure in the middle, and then I'm going to put in some windows. I've gone for some spruce windows. I'm going to put some spruce trapdoors in there, but yeah, let's get working on the interior and all that stuff. Okay, so I put in a couple of windows, and I'm starting to work on an interior in here. So we've got some spruce slabs going on the floor, and then down here I put some andesite casings on the floor because I think these look really good as a floor block actually. Then I'm going to move all my storage up into this bit, and then up here we should have enough room for hopefully putting some crate machines. So all the stuff that I have down there I can move up into here. I could have a mechanical crafter up here maybe, and just some machines going along this wall. But I need to figure out how I'm going to get some rotational power into this building. So we're either going to have to bring some from over there or put some water wheels somewhere else. Maybe actually you could put it under here. This would work quite well. But yeah, now let's get all the machines moved in, and then this place should be basically done. Okay, so I'm going to grab all the machines from down here and then move them up onto into the building up there, so we can get all of our machines going and be able to just craft all the stuff we need to make the eventual factory. I'm also going to take with me all of these power generation things, so I can put these up there, and I can take the speed controller as well. So there you go, that should be all the stuff I need. Okay, so I've got it all hooked up now, it's all powered. It's a bit finicky to get this done. I managed to put some water wheels out the back, so you can't really see them very easily unless you go back here, but I've got a speed controller and all the water wheels back here. I can cover all of this up, and then we just have a shaft going up there to go into the power. So now we've got all of our sort of basic machines up and running again up here, so now I don't really have to go down there at all. I'm going to move a couple more things, but yeah, I think that's where I'm going to leave it for today. So I hope you did enjoy, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.